Hello, this is the One Episode Rule, a podcast about first impressions. I am Magpie. Didn't really think through this intro because we were just talking unlimited shit to each other immediately before we began recording the podcast, and we are all fucking brain dead.
Yeah. We were being bullies to each other. It was great.
I finished Freerun. Well, I didn't finish Freerun. I caught up with it.
You caught up with JJK as well.
Yeah, they're good. When the anime's good.
When the anime is good. Thank you, anime.
What's that one even about?
What, Freerun?
Yeah.
We watched it.
Been there. No, but Blackhole wasn't on the episode.
Blackhole was not on that. Freerun is about your typical fantasy party, except they already did it. They already beat the Demon King. And it's just about like the elf mage living her long, long life afterwards.
For more information,
Getting a
check
little
out our
existential
episode.
about it. You could watch our episode.
You could watch our episode that was like episode 202. Shadow Dragon Horn is perfectly normal.
Yeah,
or something
pretty
like
good one. But do we want to explain maybe who we are and?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm Blackhole. I haven't been doing a lot of anime recently. I've been doing a lot of writing, doing a lot of World War I poetry reading.
Oh, that's
kind of normal for me.
Normal.
I'm having a normal one.
Can I interrupt everything for no reason?
I
That's
suppose.
the flow of the night.
Because I got up this morning and I looked at Twitter because it was 8:30 and I didn't want to get out of bed yet. And the first thing I saw was an advertisement for possibly the worst concept for a video game I've ever seen.
What was
and
it?
It's called War Hospital.
Oh.
It's just like looks like real relaxing. It's just like, hey, I had a hard day at work. I'm gonna come home and do fucking World War I trench triage. Oh shit! I gotta cut this guy's leg off.
Uh-oh, he's got trench foot. Whoopsie.
That sounds terrible. You should definitely not send me the link later. Hi, I'm Joey. All I've watched I think recently was JJK, and it's good. We've already established this. I've watched a little bit of
for Kurosaki Nobara.
I know, well, we can't be spoilerific.
I mean,
listen, we don't want to drop random spoilers. Go watch JJK if you want to understand.
I just want you to go to your local cathedral and you light a votive candle for Kurosaki Nobara.
Everyone say a prayer. But that's me. What's up?
Hey, so it's Louis. I don't think I watched anything this week, did I?
I caught you watching that Kamen Rider.
We're
caught up on Gotchard again.
Stuff is happening. They changed the intro. Things are changing when they change the intro.
Things are changing when they spoil multiple characters new form with their new intro.
I gotta throw this in here, and I've been thinking about it ever since y'all started watching this, because occasionally I stumble across you guys watching it, which is, and this is meaningless, every time I see the title, I just think of like a fancy caricature of a French chef named Gotchard. Just like a real Count of Monte Cristo character.
This is Gotchard. I am the chef of the day.
I'm so sorry, you all. I'm so stupid.
This is the second time I've listened to a bad French accent today. Sorry, Joey.
Do you guys want some news?
Give us the news.
I only want news, and that's it. Nothing else.
So, hey, would you believe they're gonna bring Final Fantasy VII Advent Children back to U.S. theaters?
For a
limited run?
Hold on, was it really this is what we're going with?
I
saw this article.
We're putting this one. We're putting this one down for February 21st and 22nd. In 600 U.S. theaters, so you can go see a visually impressive, narratively unintelligible.
I have seen
Cloud
Advent
has a
Children,
sword.
and I don't know what it was about.
Cloud has a
To this
sword. It's
day.
made out of like a lot of little
Cloud
swords.
has a sword.
Mhm.
There's a dog there
That
sometimes.
Red 13, yeah.
The Red
Yeah, we
13.
love Red 13 in
Um,
this family.
We've
I'll be
introduced a number of shiny Sephiroth variants.
if
Cool
listen,
Ranch doesn't make it.
if they can we talk about Final
Pepperoni's there,
Fantasy? Like, does Final Fantasy spoilers count on here? It's
Um,
Final
Every-
Fantasy 7.
Who
Final-
has not been spoiled for Final Fantasy 7?
20-year-old games don't get spoiled
Okay, what
anymore.
about remake?
Unless they're really intricate. Remake is a little different.
Okay, so I'll leave this as vague as possible, but I really hope that the trio from Advent Children are relevant in Rebirth for some reason.
We have discussed this before, and I refuse to fight you about it on the podcast. But
Why-
viewers, I would like you to know that I very much wish the opposite. We cannot
It
reconcile
would be
these
funny.
we cannot reconcile these views, and I'd rather not fight my good friend Louis about it.
Listen, it's gonna be fine.
And our second piece of news is that, hey, they done did it again. Japanese chocolate company Lot has hired Studio Trigger to make a commercial that barely represents them for their 60th anniversary, but it's awesome because it's a Studio Trigger chocolate commercial.
Ooh,
And they decided to make
that
it a
slaps.
music video about chocolate witches.
I just know that slaps. Have you actually watched it?
I've seen it and it's pretty good. It's
Ooh,
really
I'll
short,
have to
but
watch
it's
it
pretty
lately.
good.
I'll have to watch it later. I mean,
Chocolate Cadabra.
I wonder if the chocolate's actually good though.
I don't know.
It's probably fine. I feel like it's kind of hard to make
Well,
a
it's
bad
been-
chocolate.
It's been around for 60 years.
Ooh,
So,
all right. You have my attention. So, I've heard that Blackle has something for us.
No, we're not
Blackle came
doing
in
this.
here and proclaimed that they knew exactly what we were going to watch
This
today.
was something that came up that my girlfriend mentioned that she learned about, and just by the
And
premise,
so-
it sounds like a trip.
All right.
So we're gonna watch Magical Destroyers.
All right.
Oh,
I want you all to think very carefully about, would you kill over Precure? Because that's what this is about.
Yeah,
That's what we're dealing with.
maybe.
I'm not admitting to a murder on this podcast.
No, it wasn't.
You've
Well
already killed for Precure.
I can and I will again. I was
Blackle?
gonna say, please destroy my magical girl, but
Oh, man, it's
That's
been
a
so
This is
classic.
long.
not the same level of like quality as
My
a
magical-
classic throwback.
My
Man,
magical girl can't possibly be this cute.
Man, I
Oh,
miss some of
gosh.
the fucking craziest OVAs we watched back in the day.
I know we can. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get there again someday.
Uh-huh.
I just want to say I was so scared watching this because Blackle was so confident this was going to be a bomb.
I'm gonna read the blurb, and you tell me before we watch this that it was gonna be how it was. Okay, in 2008, the Japanese government began hunting people who identify as otaku in an effort to protect the country's culture. In just 1 week, the enforcement agency known as the SSC captured almost every otaku by force and confiscated their memorabilia. One passionate man calling himself Otaku Hero refuses to allow this agency to do as they please. He raises a resistance army made up of other displaced geeks who band together to help defend their culture. 3 years later, the fires of rebellion wane as all hope seems lost for otakus. Spurred on by his ally, the magical girl Anarchy, Otaku Hero commands the resistance in an effort to reunite Anarchy with the other two magical girls, Blue and Pink. By combining the power of this trio, the resistance may be able to defeat the SSC and save otaku culture for everyone.
Oh
Yay!
no, there's a Steven
Tell me
Universe joke there.
If I said this description to you before you watched, would you have confidence in the quality of this episode?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm going to reveal something weird. Is I actually knew what the show was. I just didn't remember the name of it. Because I had seen fucking YouTube now cognizant of the fucking weeaboo stink on me. Will occasionally just serve me Japanese like industry trailers for shit that's going to come out.
Yeah. Just so we're all clear, this show is low key dope, right? Like.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not
I
the
was
only one.
gonna broach the subject because I was just like, what's the vibe on
like
this?
why is this good?
Okay,
I was
so
like kind of mad about it by the end. I was like, oh god damn it.
We have a character that says Henshin. I'm here.
so
That's all it takes.
I'm gonna lay out the vibe for the listeners before we start. This show is dumb as shit.
It's
However,
so dumb and out of pocket.
we all kind of had a good time.
Yeah.
Wait, can we do the like rundown and then like talk about like things?
Let's just skip the rundown. Who cares about that?
I hate the rundown.
So we open on a scene.
No.
Tradition.
We open on a scene of some real freak ass nerds about to fucking paradrop.
Yes.
They are going for fucking low orbit insertion. And they're just some real freaks. There's a train guy. My favorite is the train guy, actually.
I like the fucking, I don't know, he dresses like he's some sort of minotaur.
Yeah, he's difficult to understand.
Know what's happening.
He's a bigger guy, and he's got a big dumb otaku t-shirt about how he loves animation. He's clearly one of those moe guys, but he's wearing this indescribable fucking mask.
He looks like a minotaur.
I don't know what's going on with that.
And he's also waving a shotgun around.
He's also like about to throw up in his mask, and they're just like, swallow it, put it back.
Then put it back in there. So that's the thing is all of this is dumb shit, but it is animated so energetically that it can't help but be charming.
It is extremely charming, unfortunately.
So yeah, and we are introduced to our lead character, who has the worst character design and the smoothest voice you've ever heard.
Yes. And his name is fucking Otaku.
He is Otaku Hero, and he looks like shit, and he is the man with the plan, and he is in control.
Yeah, he's got a little cape and everything.
He's got a little cape. His glasses have swirls on them.
He's got the swirly glasses. What do you need?
Probably hasn't showered in a couple days.
And that's gonna come up later, actually.
That's gonna come up, yeah.
So he's prepping them all, and she's just like, and I guess I'll take the first steps, and he gets pushed out of the way by our secondary character, Anarchy, the magical girl, who says, "No, me first," and jumps out without a parachute.
He's like, "Your parachute!"
Parachute.
Do we cut back in time from here to explain things?
Yes.
No, she says Henshin.
She does say.
She does say Henshin.
It's important
because she's gonna Henshin.
She's gonna do the Henshin.
Crossover between Kamen Rider and Magical Girl anime.
I mean, that's kind of what this is.
You don't see a lot of magical girl transformations these days.
I mean, we still don't see it.
We do see it much later, and it's very funny to me. But
we'll get there.
As you were watching at 6x speed, it skipped over.
But we go back to stop doing that. But we go back to Akihabara 3 years before that. This takes place in 2011 for some reason, which makes me just wonder if this story took a very long time to make it to anime.
Perhaps.
Maybe it's a period
piece.
So we're going all the way back.
A period.
We're going all the way back to 2008. And our man is walking down the streets of Akihabara to go get a limited edition something. Man has snot.
He is a nasty boy.
He's a nasty boy. Wear a mask if that's your if that's happening to you.
I mean,
but
he does.
But yeah, he's heading down to the old fucking nerd store, and there's a bunch of people gathered out front. And he's just like, "Oh, is there some kind of event?" And then when he pushes through, he notices that the shelves are bare, except for the one thing he came for. And he goes to reach for it, and someone fucking drop kicks. Because the fucking the culture Nazis have come out to confiscate everything.
I need you to know this character design. Every single one of them just has a perfect orb head and like a little like kitty smiley face and the like little upturned eyebrows with the little dot. I can't.
These are the stormtroopers that I want.
Nero is what they say to you when you look at them.
Yeah.
Nero. They are straight up old school Japanese text emojis.
Yes, it's
it's like
extremely
2chan
funny.
emojis.
Yes.
Or emoticons. Remember when we used to call them emoticons?
They are 2chan stormtroopers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Extremely
which is a phrase
funny.
I never wanted to say.
You're welcome.
Truly.
But yeah, that's the vibe for the next couple of scenes, which is they've announced that they're going to round up all of the nerds for their own safety to protect the culture.
To protect, quote unquote, protect them.
And they basically destroy Akihabara.
Yes.
And they round up everybody and cart them away in big cages. Except for Otaku Hero and some friends who managed
a small
to
band
them.
of unlikelies.
And they form
maybe.
The leader of this effort is like a purple-haired girl who looks like a magical girl herself, which I'm sure she is. I'm sure that's the twist. But she does get attacked by a luchador, which is the guy we see later.
And then she steps on him, and she
steps on him, and he like parries it by sniffing her foot.
I literally wrote in huge letters, "Foot sniffer spotted."
Fucking foot sniffer.
White
She's
woman spotted.
She's like, "How dare you smell me?" Which, like, I get it. But yeah, after that we move forward in time because to the present day of 2011, and the young man has become Otaku Hero, and he has formed a resistance, and they all talk about like how they steal weapons from the SSC, and people bring them food and stuff, but they're starting to run low, and they're gonna need to make a
gotta do a supply run.
And also a number of their supporters were captured, including Blue, one of the other magical girls, and also they don't know where Pink is.
Can we talk about the fact that they were called Blue and Pink, but Anarchy's not called Red?
She is not called
I know,
Red.
it's so
She's
funny.
Anarchy.
She's
baby.
Anarchy. Call me by my name. But yeah, and he becomes so like disheartened by that. It's just like, maybe it's time to hang it up. It's just like, we lose people every day. Which it sparks like a leadership struggle between him and Anarchy, because she's not ready to give up the fight. And that's the source of our conflict for most of this episode. Because he wants to give it up and just smoke on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Which is a mood.
The way he huffs that cigarette is haunting somehow.
I know.
He just like puts it all in his cheeks and then puffs it out.
That's a mood. Also, can I just say, some of the incidental music in this is really incredible.
I was thinking, I literally wrote that like multiple times. Like, wait, this is kind of good.
But yeah, they have an argument about it, and then they get the bad news, which is the SSC has announced that they're going to begin protection operations in the region of Akiba, which is the region they've liberated.
Mhm.
It's ruins, by the way.
Oh yeah, this place stinks.
The only thing left is the office building they're holed up in. So Anarchy is forced to take command, and she starts ordering the fucking nerds around, and they're just so happy. They're so happy to be told what to do. It reminds me of that scene from the JJK like funnies where Mai is at the like fucking idol event, and a bunch of guys are just like that hot girl is looking at us like we're shit. Quick, don't get turned on.
Maya's just like, you should kill yourself now.
Now. But but yeah, so they're showing up. They're gonna knock the place down with the fucking comedy fucking wrecking balls.
Straight up like incendiary rounds. I
love that these guys show up with power armor, funny heads, and just industrial wrecking
Yes.
balls. Like 5 of them.
Yes. It's very funny.
We commence to have a battle in which many funny things happen. A fucking drone is deployed on the man with the megaphone that gives him an afro for some reason.
Yeah, they put it on like a little RC race car and take it out there.
The fucking plane otakus fly their models at them and drop fucking cans of Odin full of explosives on them.
Yeah.
And a number of them open fire on them with shotguns, which
yes,
is pretty
like
rough.
Oh god, they didn't make it.
Yeah, the SSC responds by having a bunch of dudes carry a huge log up there to break down the barrier.
Yeah, Grand will do it.
Grand will do it. Meanwhile, Anarchy has decided to climb to the top of the building, and she's just like, and there's this weird little fucking
There's a little
demon
mascot creature that they have.
that's not explained.
They don't explain it. It's just there to be like a weird little mascot, and sometimes
he's like kind of real too. It's not like they're imagining him because he lights Otaku's like fucking cigarette.
Yeah,
I like how they never explain what this dude is.
And,
they never explain.
I like that.
And he's just like, "Why didn't you bring your transformation bag?" She's like, "I'm not going to need it this time." And we cut back to the rooftop before, and she's just like, "I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my magic. I'll show you my fire magic. And if that doesn't change your mind, I'll take control for real." And he's like, "Okay." And she slogs it all the way up the stairs.
She's like crawling through the like trenches. She is like,
she's out of breath because it's a Final Fantasy VII joke about the Shinra building. But she gets to the top and she unfurls their big fucking otaku flag to let their freak flag fly.
Yes. It says otaku upwards and like sideways.
It looks like the old fucking manga entertainment logo, which I think is very funny.
Very funny.
Because there's no way that they would have known about that. That was an American thing. But yeah, and she unfurls it, but they keep hitting her with the fucking incendiary rounds. And she dramatically collapses into Otaku's arms because he's there, and he's inspired
here to save the day.
And now he has a blimp.
He has a blimp that is not explained. It's got a pinup girl on it.
Here? Yeah, it's got a waifu on the side.
It's got a waifu on it.
You're just like, we're gonna use that to destroy these motherfuckers.
And
they do.
It works. It works.
And then we cut back to where the beginning of the episode was, is because they're gonna rescue Blue from the fucking nerd concentration camp.
Panopticon.
Yeah, the Panopticon.
I was like, oh my god.
So we're gonna stop here because they've got all these nerds just in fucking old-timey zoo cages beneath the panopticon, and earlier they were carting them away to there, and there was just so much steam rising off of them, and I think this was meant to be a joke about them stinking in the hot sun, but for all of what it actually sold is just like, oh fuck, are they just cooking them?
No, you know what
I think it could mean both.
you know what it inferred to me was that, and I'm certain this is not what they were going for, but my brain said, oh, they're capturing the gamer stink for a power source.
What is this? Is this time back to solo leveling?
This is gamers as energy.
Clean energy source.
I wouldn't say clean.
This is unclean energy. I was like, oh my god.
So anyway, yeah, they drop Anarchy at the bottom, and she does her transformation, which is why she needed the bag, because she just carries the outfit in the bag.
Yeah.
But she is actually a magic girl because it does go on her of its own volition.
It does. It like the clothing like launches like a rocket at her, and I need you guys to understand that this transformation, this henshin, was really fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
It was well animated.
There was a lot of really good animation.
There was a lot of good animation in this.
And yeah,
especially the credits.
And she uses her powers to light this shit up. She vanishes the cages. She bestows upon them their dakimakuras, their fucking lewd anime figures.
Body pillows back, thank God.
And reinvigorates the crowd to beat the shit out of their crowd.
They do. They literally like stampede on top of the little 2chan army.
Her and Hero charge forth to find Blue. She's on basement level like 7. They demolish the guys between them and her, come out to a room where she is held in the center in a spider web. She's got a ball gag.
She's got straight up a ball gag on.
That is just BDSM.
I want to say,
I'm telling you right now.
Anarchy has called her horny multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Anarchy does continuously call her "quote unquote" that blue horny bitch.
That blue horny psycho.
Yes.
They are confronted with a giant robot before they can rescue her. Otaku does nothing because he is a man.
He's just a guy.
He's just a normal man.
Can't do anything.
But she gets to fight, and it's fucking incredible.
It's good.
She parries him. He's like 2 stories tall, and she parries him.
Not this split though.
At one point, she does like a fucking like fighting game super reversal art, because he fires a huge explosion at her, and when it blows away, this is where I actually turned around and was just like, okay, the show's good. I'm having a good time. Because when this fucking smoke blows away, she is sitting at a fucking kotetsu drinking tea.
Yeah. And then she finishes off by flicking a booger at him?
Pretty much.
Gamer girl bathwater.
Yes,
full of cursed energy. But
this is a One Piece power.
And then they retrieve Blue from the spider web and remove her ball gag, and she seems disappointed.
Yes.
And they're like, how did you get here? And she's like, I don't know. I was trying to hook up with someone.
And she shows her messages, and she's already sent the nudes.
They do. Yeah. They show her like, oh my god. I was like, wait, she's actually horny for real, for real.
She's just trying to get some strange.
Yeah.
And then we cut to the outro. This is what I saw. This was the trailer that was served to me months ago.
This outro is fucking radical.
Yeah, like why does it look so good?
They kind of did like sort of a slightly nostalgic like anime style for the outro.
Yeah.
They're driving in a convertible. They're having a road trip.
Yeah, they're like beach cruising.
then fucking hero has to run beside them, and also he has to vomit up a fish.
Yeah.
And then parts of it are like claymation, and one part of it there's a photo of a real cat, and
Also, the music.
It goes like totally like glitchcore. It goes totally glitchcore. At
the
the end.
music
Great.
that was playing during this segment was like auditory hell, but like positive, I think. It was really unique,
like,
let's
smooth.
just say. And then the
Okay,
the
pop
last
ass.
scene is like that, like them posed like they're at the Last Supper.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like the like dirtbag redneck
Yes.
Last Supper. There's like a plastic table with like a
Uh-huh.
turkey on it. Also, this is the first we get to see of Pink, and Pink
Yes,
is great
Pink
because
is there.
because she's Madoka in a gas mask.
She is Madoka if Madoka was TF2 Pyro, which comes from Louis, by the way. Credit where credit is due.
So yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So we already mentioned the music. I mentioned my favorite moment. What did you guys like about the show?
I just like that it wasn't bad.
I I liked that it was stylish. I did early on. I was like, okay, I don't fucking understand what's happening. But like the more that happened, I was like, okay, I kept laughing at jokes, and I was like, god damn it, they're getting me. And the moment that I think first made me like cackle out loud, and normally I hate the weird little mascot creatures in these type of anime, but this mascot creature serves to get owned in multiple situations, and like it straight up will just turn into a skeleton.
Yeah, they reduce him to bones. They
reduce him to bones
It's like
multiple times, and it made me laugh really loud the first time it happened.
It's like that one Laserdisc game.
What?
You know, the one where you're like running through like a dungeon?
Oh, that's not a Laserdisc game. That's Dragon's Lair. That was an arcade game.
Oh.
That's a Laserdisc video game.
Okay, what was there, a Laserdisc player in the arcade cabinet?
That's how the arcade cabinets worked, is it was a Laserdisc player.
That's fucked up to think about.
Yeah. But I think the one part I liked that this seems like the kind of show, at least given the premise, that would have like a ton of like fan service. It doesn't really have any of that.
That's true. They did one joke where they were like eating the same ramen, and it looked like they were eating like a noodle that might connect in the middle, but it didn't.
And then
they just straight up didn't.
And she said, "You almost got me pregnant." That also made me laugh.
Yeah. I liked how like stupidly earnest it was.
Yeah.
Like it's so over the top and dumb, and like they just go for it.
They just go for it. Things just kind of happen in this show. I also
I like how these nerds are unvarnished. They're not. They're not rehabilitated. All of them are freaks.
Yes.
Yeah. This show feels like somebody's AI dungeon game they had with their friends.
Yeah.
Or someone found like a really weird like premise on like on the workshop where it's like, oh, like the otakus are being like put into concentration camps, and then it goes places.
There's a couple of good scenes of the kind of otaku we're not familiar with in the West, which is vehicle and train otakus.
Yes,
because
that is true.
While they're being repressed, some of them are pointing at the fucking stormtrooper trucks and just being like, "Now that's an interesting vehicle," and they're all taking pictures and shit.
Is it weird that I liked that Blue was kind of like actual horny for real?
That was kind of funny, yeah.
Because like I don't feel like we get to see girls in anime be like.
I have a soft spot in my heart for the like earnestly horned girl in an anime.
Literally, because it seems so rare.
Throughout the 2010s, they turned them all into tsunderes, thus even devaluing the idea.
Yeah. And also, like,
You put all your money into Tsundere-Coin and it
It
crashed.
fucking crashed, bro.
like the fact that she is choosing to like pursue these like sort of endeavors like on her own, like I kind of like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's like, can we name the episode Tsundere-Coin is trash?
It's a strong contender.
At least now.
I'm gonna give it good consideration.
Okay. But yeah, definitely like hunting around on like dating apps for like hookups is definitely like fucking powerful energy.
Apparently, this show was airing last year. Like this just came. This is fairly new. Because I always, whenever we watch these kinds of shows, I always kind of want to get like a date range. So this, I think, aired in April of 2023. So this is like less than a year old. And yeah, 12 episodes. What do we think? Would any of us watch more of this?
Okay,
I might watch this with my girlfriend.
I'm gonna put it out there.
'Cause I need
I
her
might
to
also
see it.
watch this with Blackle's girlfriend.
I might also watch this
Yeah.
with Blackle's girlfriend.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm shy. I don't know. I don't know Blackle's.
She's
girl.
normal, don't worry.
I just don't know her that well. No, it's not her. It's fine.
Just
Yeah.
bring a contributory maid's outfit and you're fine.
Yeah.
So my caveat here is that I would watch this with friends, but I would not go out and watch it by myself.
Understandable.
Unless the YouTube started serving me clips of fucking crazy animation shit they do, because I'll watch that. Always.
Fair.
I'm a slut for Sasuke.
Yeah.
You're interesting.
Oh.
I do like that this had a little bit of something for all of us. Like, it had the nice animation, it had some weird stuff, it had henshin. Yeah, I would strongly consider watching more of this, just even on my own.
I put it on my list. We'll get to it at some point. It's not like immediate
It's not
priority.
high priority. Yeah, that's about how I feel.
Anyway, if you'd like to reserve a luxury cell in the forthcoming Weeaboo camps, you can do that at oneepisodecast@gmail.com.
That is the word, not the number. Hey, you can join the Weeb Resistance and list at oneepisodecast on Twitter or Blue Sky.
I would rather die.
I'm doing my part.
You really want those
No.
cells. Those are the ones closer to the ocean, so that
No.
the breeze blows toward.
Oh, God.
It blows, inland rather than coming towards you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop recording.
Stank energy source.
Good night, y'all.
Take care.